more and more to pump the spirit up on their service, man. Get into the next scripture. Cause I gotta ride down on you Israelites too. Cause I know most of you Israelites celebrate that punk ass holiday. Man. Most high, cause when the Lord comes, let's not get it confused. He gonna get his dilly dally on you Israelites too. He gonna stretch out. He gonna get comfortable on y'all asses. You out here celebrating wicked ass holiday. You celebrating the destruction of your people. You celebrating your people getting slaughtered. You want to eat to that, sit and pray to that. It's a bunch of madness and bullshit. Cause the Most High he gonna judge his people. He gonna see that those who partake in that shit gonna receive judgment for it. This is I'm gonna bring this out. Amos 5:21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Most I wasn't smelling in that sorry ass assembly you had on Thursday. He not smelling in that. He don't want no parts of that. And you want to sit up there and bless it to the Most. You ain't blessing it to the Most High. You blessing it to your own lust, cause you lust for that day. Motherfuckers be days before Thanksgiving. Oh, man, I'm going over to my auntie or my uncle's house, or I'm going to my grandparents' house, or I'm going to my parents' house, or they coming to my house, or whatever. You love that. Our people delight in wickedness. Righteousness, they don't know. They don't have no clue. But when it comes to wickedness, our people have they find ways to make wickedness more wicked. That's what our people do. Planning all ahead. And this devil, you the Esau, the Most High gonna, man, we can't wait till the Most High start. I can't when the Most High start jacking Edomites up. Cause that's another sign we waiting for. We waiting for the sign where you Edomites and you other nations catch the hell. It's gonna be all out hell on everybody but the elect. The Most High is gonna deal with every single person that follows stupid shit like Thanksgiving. You hear it all along, man. They can't wait. And then you niggas can't wait. Not only for Thanksgiving, you not only do you eat on that wicked ass day, and you pray on that day, and you worshiping on that day, you can't wait to go sit your ass in a line for Black Friday, so you can spend money that you really can't afford to have. Shit that you ain't supposed to be spending that money on. Well, you know, you niggas are moving around a bill for that day. Well, you know, I put a late notice in for that. You know, I can get an extension for this bill because I want me I need me a tablet. I need to go shopping on Black Friday. Junior needs some stuff. And then not bad enough they get your ass on Black Friday, then they gonna get your ass next month. They gonna get your ass on Christmas. You go spend more money on shit you can't afford. It's something else, man. Our people are something else. You'll buy stuff on Black Friday to give it to your kids and shit from Black Friday for Christmas. So back in the scripture, man. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. So when you sit up there praying to the Most High for your wicked ass Thanksgiving you was eating, when you pray to the Most High to try to bless that punk ass food, the Most High ain't accepting that. He don't want you ain't supposed to partake in that. You a Hebrew Israelite, and you one of God's chosen people. You ain't supposed to take part in any of that shit. You ain't even supposed to tell a motherfucker happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me, man, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate that, so you ain't gotta hope I have a happy Thanksgiving. I don't even celebrate that. So you don't need to worry about your hopes for me to have a happy Thanksgiving. Be happy when that motherfucker over. Next scripture, man. with me. Joel 2:1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So when you eating all the turkey and you know, niggas like, I don't eat turkey, man, but I slap some ham down, knowing that you ain't not knowing or knowing, whether you know or not, you ain't supposed to eat the swan. You ain't supposed to eat that. That's a double whammy you doing on Thanksgiving. Eating abominable foods on an abominable day. Do you think, oh man, the day of the Lord's coming? But matter of fact, go back to Amos, man. I should have. That's the spirit, man. I should have started up, went up on that, on Amos, because the day of the Lord is coming, and ain't no light, ain't no sunshine. This is Amos 5, and I'm gonna bring up. Start at verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Because you got some people who desire the day of the Lord, and you got some people who don't have no idea that the day of the Lord is upon you. The day of the Lord is approaching quickly. It's nigh at hand. So when I read in Joel 2, it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, which the men, the servants, the watchmen, they're the one blowing the trumpet upon the towers. They're the ones that's out here blowing the trumpet, letting you know. It's in blowing the trumpet in Zion, meaning blowing. We out here to preach unto our people, the Hebrew Israelites. That's who we here to talk to. That's who we here to blow the trumpet. Let them know. Do you know you're a Hebrew Israelite? Do you know that the day of the Lord is at hand? Do you know you need to stop doing all this abominable, wicked stuff that you're doing, and you need to come back to the Most High power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and start following His law, statutes, commandments, praying unto Him, worshiping Him, your true power, fasting and praying on His behalf, things that you need to be doing, trying to follow His high holy days that He brought before us, honoring His Sabbath when you can. These are the things you're supposed to be doing, that you should be doing, because the day of the Lord is at hand. Because when that day of the Lord actually takes place, it's too late. You can't ask for an extension like you ask for an extension on the bill to go take the money you're supposed to pay your bill to go shopping on Black Friday. You do that shit. You ask let me ask the gas company, let me ask the phone bill company, let me ask them to extend my bill. Let me get an extension. Because I don't want to pay you, I want to go shop. But when the day of the Lord comes, you can't ask Yahushua for an extension. He gonna extend judgment on your ass. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound the alarm in my holy mountain, and let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness, and of gloominess, and a day of clouds, and of thick darkness, and as of morning spread upon the mountains. A great people, and a strong, and there had not been ever, like neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Because those was ICBM missiles, by the way. That's what the scripture's talking about when it's a great people. Great people is those missiles, but that's checkmate. That's the end. Most High gonna get busy with the plagues and that He gonna bring to the famines, the death and destruction. Matter of fact, let me jump back to Amos 5 and 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. That what end is it for you? A day of darkness and the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Literally, it'll literally be darkness, because EMP is gonna go off. Electromagnetic pulse, a bomb is gonna go off and take away, snatch all your electricity. So you're gonna literally be in thick darkness. You ain't gonna be able to see physically, because you weren't able to see spiritually. And since you couldn't see spiritually, you're gonna be in a situation where you can't see physically, and physically your ass gonna bump into all kind of things, all kind of trouble. But the Most High is he's giving light to his elect. He's giving light to his chosen. He's giving light to his servants. He's giving light to those who worship him in spirit and in truth. And that light he's giving is a spiritual light. So when the thick darkness come, your light's gonna still be leading you with faith. You're gonna have faith leading you. You're not gonna worry about, oh damn, should I make this left turn? Because you're gonna be led by the Spirit. All you gotta do is trust the Spirit. All you gotta do is trust the Spirit. And guess what? You take yourself and go left, and there's some danger down there. Guess what? There's one who told you to go left is the one gonna get you out of that danger. Because you are protected. You one of his chosen, you are protected. You have a hedge of protection. There's angels that are around you that are making sure that you don't dash your foot against the stone. That you don't see death. You will see trouble. You'll see danger, but you will be preserved. You will be protected. You'll be guided and instructed in righteousness. That's what he has for his elect. That's what he's going to do for his chosen. He's going to give you a spiritual glasses, and he's going to have spiritual flashlights leading you throughout danger, guiding you through the safety. But those of you who celebrating these wicked holidays, like Thanksgiving and the next 3 holidays that's going to approach you soon, you're going to be in thick darkness. You're not going to have no light. Because like I said, you didn't have no spiritual light. You didn't take your time to listen to the men when the Most High placed the men right before you. And all you got to do is listen, learn, and then replicate what the men do, the servants do, which comes out the Bible. That's all you have to do. That's all you needed to do. But you ain't chosen, so you didn't do that. So you got this coming for you. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, that what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness, not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him. So you running from that lion, and you say, I'm gonna go left, when you should have went right. You ran dead from that lion and greeted by a bear. And that just represents one danger, fleeing from one danger, going into another danger. Death came from this way, you went that way and ran into another death situation. It says, or went into a house, like you got away, you went one way, you went another way, and you went and got your ass up inside of a house. Meaning you went into that house represents you went to somewhere where you thought you was safe. You went somewhere where you think you got away from some danger. It says, or went into a house and leaned on his hand on the wall, meaning you leaned your hand on the wall thinking you safe, like, whew, I got away from that. Didn't even thank the Most High. And that's when that serpent bit your ass. It says, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him, meaning you met your death. Death didn't stop coming for you. It's going to come. That's why we pray that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that we are part of his chosen elect, his hopeful elect, that we don't suffer from that fate, that don't be our situation or our family and our family. Because the scriptures say that a man, his whole house is covered if he's covered. So we hoping and praying that the Most High cover us. He's our covering, our protector, our provider, our keeper of safety. This is what we look for. Because we know that ain't nothing but death that's on the way. Like you look up and see, you look down the street and you see great clouds, and you say, oh man, rain's coming. Well, the Most High is giving us he's giving us to be the spiritual weather, the weather, I'm so tongue-tied right now. You know what I'm talking about, the weathermen. We've been given, the Most High has given us the understanding to be the spiritual weathermen, to tell you what's on the forecast. And on the forecast is death. Death and destruction is on the forecast. You people just walk by and you just go through your life because you can't read the weather. You weren't given that discernment. He gave that discernment to who? To his servants. His servants. the prophets. And the prophets been out here telling you. I'm glad like hell the Most High blessed me to tune in to the weathermen, get the forecast, and continue to watch the forecast. Continue to watch and continue to learn in this truth, and the Lord willing be built up, and hopefully have and be part of the hopeful elect, man. Because death is on the rain, death is on the forecast, and it's coming for you people who celebrated these holidays. All you Israelites like to go out there and you go out there and do all the wickedness that you can do. Then you find yourself in the jam, you want to turn to God. You want to ask God to help you. You didn't when he told you what you need to do to receive that help. But no, you don't. Our people don't want to listen to him. Don't want to do that. Don't want to follow what the scriptures say. This is 2nd Esdras 1:25. It says, "Seeing you have forsaken me, I will forsake you. I will forsake you also. When you desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you." Think about that. Like I said, death is on the forecast. If you ain't got your spiritual umbrellas, you're going to be touched by that death. And a lot of you Israelites, a lot of our people, God's chosen people, 2/3 of our people don't have spiritual umbrellas. You're not protected. I'm going to read it again from the top. It says, "Seeing you have forsaken me," you just forsake the Most High when you follow Thanksgiving, when you celebrate it on Thanksgiving. It ain't all about you eating that food. It's about you partaking in that day. The purpose of it. Because Thursday before that, you didn't cook up that damn meal. You didn't get together, have a feast, and celebrate and take pictures and all that shit you do on. And you got people all on the internet, all on Instagram posting on their timeline what they did that day. Not knowing that the angels, they posted it to the Most High before you posted it on Instagram. Everything you did that day. Yep. We got it. We got the footage. The footage is right there. So when the death comes, you have a line you have a spiritual timeline. You got a spiritual timeline that the Most High got. See, on Instagram, that shit gonna go away. If you put it on an Instagram story, or you post it on your page for your feed or whatever the case may be, the angels already got your timeline, and which is gonna be the reason why he's gonna forsake you and have no mercy upon you. It says, "Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When you desire me to be gracious unto you, I will have no mercy upon you. Whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you. For ye have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. Ye have not, as it were, forsaken me, but your own selves." You ain't forsake the Most High. See, when you do all the stuff that the Most High said don't do according to the scriptures, and when you don't do what the Most High said do according to the scriptures, you only putting detriment to yourself. Back when I was in high school, I played sports. I was on the team and whatnot. I was pretty good. But my coach used to say one thing to everybody: don't cheat. Don't cheat. When we go through these drills, don't cheat. When we in the weight room, don't cheat, because you ain't cheating me. You cheating yourself, and ultimately you cheating your team. Why? Because you half-assed. Coach said do 10 reps, you did 8, said you did 10. You ain't cheating him. You cheating yourself. That's what he's saying. You cheating yourself. The Most High said it before my coach ever said. Before any of that, it's already been said in the scriptures. You forsaking yourself. You becoming the weak link when you half-assed, when you don't do the reps. But when you don't do what the Most High say, his spiritual reps, you forsaking him. No, you forsaking yourself. It says, "Thus saith the Almighty Lord, I have not prayed for you as a father his son, as a mother her daughter, and a nurse her young babes. that ye would be my people, and I should be your power. That ye would be children, and I should be your father. But our people don't want no parts of that. That's not what our people want. Our people don't want no parts of the Most High being our power. We being his son, we being his daughter, and being his children, and being a righteous people. You don't want that. That ain't gonna happen on this side. Why? Because our people love to do what they're not to do. Love to do what they're not supposed to do. Like I said, love to do what they're not to do. That's what our people take part in. They love that. You tell a Hebrew, you know you God's chosen people, you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, and you're not supposed to celebrate this holiday, that holiday. You know what they're going to say? They're going to find some excuse so they can continue on following it. Why? Because they love doing that, and they don't love the Most High. So there's a judgment coming for our people. The judgment will be, it'll be at the front door sooner than you know it. It's nigh at hand, meaning it's near at hand. So with that, I'm going to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, Kal Halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Hashem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations and safety to the hopeful elect. Shalom.